Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going on an incredible journey, a cosmic safari if you will, to answer a question that seems simple but is actually packed with wonder. What is around the Earth? We all know the moon is up there, but what else is orbiting our planet? Let's zoom out from our beautiful blue marble and explore our immediate cosmic neighborhood. First up, let's talk about the moon, our one and only natural satellite. It's the biggest and brightest object in our night sky, and it's been our constant companion for about 4.5 billion years. The moon's gravity pulls on Earth's oceans, creating the tides, and it stabilizes our planet's wobble, which gives us a more stable climate. It's not just a pretty rock. It's a critical part of what makes Earth habitable. For centuries, it's inspired poets, guided sailors, and been the ultimate goal for explorers. From the Apollo missions to the new Artemis program, our connection with the moon is only getting stronger. But the moon isn't alone. What if I told you Earth has other, much smaller companions? These are called quasi-satellites or mini-moons. They aren't permanently captured like our main moon. Instead, they follow complex, horseshoe-shaped orbits around the Sun that keep them close to Earth for long periods, sometimes for centuries. One of the most famous examples is an asteroid named Como-Awela. Scientists believe it might actually be a chunk of our own moon that was blasted off by an ancient impact. So, in a way, we have tiny pieces of the moon dancing with us through space. How cool is that? Now, let's move from the natural to the man-made. Surrounding our planet is a shell of artificial satellites. We're talking thousands upon thousands of them. These are the unsung heroes of our modern world. Think about it. Every time you use GPS to find your way, check the weather forecast, or stream a video like this one, you're using data bounced off a satellite. There are eyes in the sky, monitoring climate change, tracking wildfires, and helping farmers grow more food. We have communications satellites that connect the entire globe, scientific satellites like the Hubble, and James Webb Space Telescopes that peer into the deepest mysteries of the universe, and navigation satellites that make global travel possible. This bustling network of technology is one of humanity's greatest achievements. However, this incredible network has a downside. With every satellite launched, there's a risk of creating space junk. This isn't just a small problem. It's a huge one. We're talking about old, defunct satellites, discarded rocket stages, and even tiny flecks of paint or bolts from past missions. There are millions of pieces of debris orbiting Earth, and even the smallest ones can be incredibly dangerous. They travel at speeds of over 17,000 miles per hour. At that velocity, a tiny paint chip can hit with the force of a bowling ball, capable of damaging or destroying a functioning satellite, or even threatening the International Space Station. The International Space Station, or ISS, is another amazing object orbiting our planet. It's a massive orbiting laboratory, the size of a football field, that has been continuously inhabited by astronauts for over 2 decades. It's a symbol of global cooperation with space agencies from the US, Russia, Europe, Japan, and Canada all working together. On board the ISS, astronauts conduct experiments in microgravity that are impossible to do on Earth. They study everything from human biology and disease to materials, science, and astrophysics. It's a stepping stone for future exploration, helping us learn how to live and work in space for long periods, which is essential if we ever want to go to Mars and beyond. Beyond the ISS, we're entering a new era of commercial space stations. Companies are now designing and building private outposts in orbit. These could be used for space tourism, in-space manufacturing, or private research. Imagine a future where you could book a hotel room with a view of the entire Earth. This commercialization of space is exciting, but it also adds to the traffic and complexity of our orbital environment. Managing all these objects to prevent collisions is becoming one of the biggest challenges for the space industry. Circling back to the space debris problem, it's a classic tragedy of the commons. Low Earth orbit is a shared resource, and right now it's getting cluttered. If we don't clean it up, a worst-case scenario called the Kessler syndrome could occur. This is a runaway chain reaction, where one collision creates more debris, which then causes more collisions, creating even more debris, until the entire orbit becomes unusable for generations. It would trap us on Earth, unable to launch new satellites or explore space. Thankfully, many smart people are working on solutions, from giant space nets and harpoons to lasers that could nudge debris out of orbit. But it's a global problem that requires a global solution, beyond the solid objects. Earth is also surrounded by invisible fields and particles. The most important of these is our magnetic field, the magnetosphere, generated by the molten iron core of our planet. This magnetic bubble extends tens of thousands of miles into space. And thank goodness it does. It acts like a shield, deflecting most of the harmful charged particles from the sun, known as the solar wind. Without the magnetosphere, this solar radiation would strip away our atmosphere, boil our oceans, and make life on the surface impossible. Mars, for example, lost its magnetic field billions of years ago, and that's a key reason why it's the barren desert it is today. When some of these solar particles do get trapped by our magnetic field, they are funneled down towards the poles. As they slam into the gases in our upper atmosphere, they create one of the most beautiful spectacles on Earth, the Aurora Borealis and Aurora Australis, the northern and southern lights. So, those breathtaking light shows are a visible sign of our planet's invisible shield doing its job, protecting us all from cosmic radiation. So, what's around the Earth? It's a surprisingly busy place. We have our ancient, steady companion, the Moon. We have fleeting mini-moons that might be pieces of our own lunar past. We have a shell of thousands of active satellites that power our modern lives. We have a growing cloud of dangerous space junk that we urgently need to clean up. We have the International Space Station, a beacon of human collaboration and scientific discovery. And wrapping it all up is the invisible, life-saving magnetosphere, painting the sky with auroras. Our little corner of the cosmos is a dynamic and complex environment, a blend of natural wonders and human ingenuity. It's a testament to our curiosity and our drive to explore, but it's also a reminder of our responsibility to be good stewards of the space around our home. Thanks so much for joining me on this tour of Earth's neighborhood. I hope you found it as fascinating as I do. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next cosmic adventure. See you in the next video.